Hello, happy people. Welcome to the show. Giving everybody a few minutes to get in. I like to say happy birthday to anyone having a birthday this week. And I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. If not, maybe I could say something tonight that will make tomorrow a little better. All kinds of interesting things is going on. Hello, Amy, Jocelyn, hello. I'm trying to do some new things. I'm taking the videos after I make them and post them up on Facebook. I try to download them, then upload them on YouTube. So I'm trying to do that. And then on top of that, I'm also trying to write a summary about all of the readings and then post that up on Smoky Wisdom in order for you all to see that if you needed a summary of it. So now the summary will be in text. And so yeah, I'm just trying to do some new things, trying to make things easier on you guys to see what the readings was basically about and how to go about navigating through it. All right. And there is some new things that came out to my attention I didn't know. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we go along. Just give everybody a chance to get in. Sure. Now if I could just quit burping and everything, I accidentally swallowed a butterscotch candy.
You on your internet?
Am I on my internet? I don't know. Why you lagging? Okay, yeah, I might not be. Let me see if I can switch the internet over, guys. There one. And bear with me. So bear with me. I had to switch the internets because they said I was lagging them. I had it on my house internet instead of my phone. And then I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. So we're going to see what happens. I get too excited. I remember turning off the notifications, but then I didn't know if I had the internet straightened out. I'm just waiting on my daughter to tell me. Donald! Donald said he's first this time. Woohoo, Donald! All right, let's see what we got going on for Donald. What's his number?
Number 10.
All right, change the numbers up. That's what I'm saying. Change the numbers up. Always look, see what your lucky number is or whatever, you know? Whatever you might think that may be. Okay, Donald. Now, for those who don't know, I pull 10 cards. Usually, people pull only 3 or 4, and then they give a reading. I do what they would call a 10-card rapid-fire reading. The difference is that I get straight to the point. I don't want to dilly-dally around, as they call it. It might be an old word for some of you. But there's some people that will talk and put a lot of fluff in the reading, and then by the time that they're done, you done missed the main points, all right? But that's also why I'm trying to do some new things. So let me get this turned around here. All right, Donald. Oh, let me get my glasses off so I can see. Woo. Okay, here we go. We got a lady. It says, enjoy growth, Donald, and reap rewards. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Donald, things are going to be looking up for you. All right. Here we go. This is the motivation card. It is a queen. Queens are about patience, but this one is more about a motivation. Put the fire under yourself. Keep yourself motivated. Keep moving. Keep doing things. It says here you got skills that you haven't been using, so you might want to start investing in that. So usually skills that you haven't been using is usually things that you're pretty good at, but you just ain't did a lot of it. Like maybe drawing or crocheting or something. Just whatever it may be. It may be painting or anything, and you may want to start using them skills because that could bring some extra cash. Okay, now we do have a change that's coming up here, Donald, and this is what we want to look at. We want to see what's going on exactly. And we got a message there. And Donald, we got the devil card. All right, so let's deal with the message first. All right, so let's go with the message first. Let's see what the message would be. Okay, it shows here that there is some advancement. This is going forward. But over here with this devil card, that means that you're still attached to something that no longer serves you. So it could be anything from a financial leak or something to where that an addiction. It could be. I don't think it's an addiction at this point. I think it's more or less something that you're attached to. It's not really benefiting you at the moment, all right? So, and it's probably taking some of your money. So when you got those type of financial leaks, you just got to hunt them down, find out where the leak is, and stop it up. All right? Now, we do have some communication issues. It looks like you may have some problems with some of the ideas or things that you may have, communicating it out there. This is also like a heartbreak, like a sad heart. So like sometimes we think on things from the past and it brings up some old feelings that we wish we could have communicated better. All right, now over here, this one talks about you're going to have to remember, Donald, that other people's problems does not belong to you, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, there's problems that is yours, then there's problems that is other people's. So when you're trying to pack a big load, just take care of you, all right? And if you see the village in the back, it says you just need to get more people involved. So now sometimes you got to give them another way out. I'm going to say this another way. There's a couple ways on how to help a person. One is hands-on, to where you do everything for them. Like a water line busted, you dug it up, you replaced it, you fixed it. That's hands-on help. The other type of help is like giving them information on how that they could fix certain things themselves. That's another type of help, And then the third type is getting some other people involved, because sometimes you may have to pay an outsider because you can't dig it up because of gas lines, So anyhow, just some examples. That doesn't mean that there's a water leak. All right, so here we go. We got twos. Twos are about choices and opportunities. This is 90% of the time. The Two of Cups is about a relationship. So it looks like that the relationship is going in a good direction. It's being healthy. So this looking good. Now, the reason why I say that, over here we got the King of Pentacles. So it looks like things are really looking up. And if you notice, his head is slightly turned. And it's because he's looking over here. And then if you see, this is an 8. 8 is about advancement. So I'm going to say that the relationship is advancing, all right? Now, with the King, it talks about you exercising your power, all right? Taking control. Probably taking control of this, whatever it is, it's trying to drain your money, because this is the King of Pentacles. All right. Now, we also have another king over here. This one is the King of Cups. This is about ruling from the heart. All right, ruling from the heart. But both kings do represent sitting on your throne. Now, I'm going to bring these two kings side by side because you need to see this as well. The King of Pentacles is earth, okay? And the King of Cups is water. And when you pour water on the earth, things grow. You remember your oracle card right here? It talks about enjoying the rewards. Well, right here is where it's coming down, right here. When you pour water on the earth, things grow, all right? And then over here, we have a new beginning. So this is a new start. So, hey, things are looking up. It's just that you might have a few little odds and ends that's in the way, but it's nothing major. It's nothing to where you have to put your whole life on hold or anything like that. It's nothing you have to get frantic about. Just some little things, you know? Just some little things.
Next one's for Amy Santos.
Amy Santos. Here we go. Amy Santos. Okay, now before I get into this reading, I'm just going to show y'all something here if I'm able to, because some people may not know. Let me find it here. I'm going to turn it around, and then I'll get into Amy's reading right here in just a second. Okay, we got a new dime this year because of the 250th anniversary. I just wanted to show you all this. Here's the new dime. This is what it looked like in the past. This is what it looks like right now. This is, as far as I understand it, this is only printed for this year only. So this will be a collector's. So if anyone gets them new dimes, they may want to hang on to those. All right. I'm going to say it'd probably be worth $1 in a couple of years. So it's going to be a collector's. All right, now let me get back to Amy here. Just wanted to point that out to you if y'all didn't know. Some people didn't know we had a new dime floating around. They're selling them for like $40 right now. There's some people actually trying to sell them now for $40. All right, Amy Santos. Let's see what we got going on for Amy. Hello, Michelle Rogers. Okay, so what was Amy's number? 14?
14.
14 for Amy. Here we go, honey. All right, Amy. We're going to see what's happening here with Amy. Amy, we're doing good so far. Amy's doing wonderful. Things just jumping out. We may have talked about 2 of those cards, but these one here's looking pretty good. Sure, Lord. What'd you get me into? All right, let's see what we got going on, Amy. If I can get this turned around. All right, Amy. Over here we got, this is the Empress. This talks about having someone added to the family, either through marriage or pregnancy. But it's also about prosperity. I'm starting to think that these readings are starting to take a prosperity theme. So we do have prosperity here. Amy, it says here, whatever you've been wishing for, you're going to get that within the year. So you got that coming. Don't forget who you are. We got the Queen of Cups. So this is where we're at, Amy. You need to recognize your role. I kind of feel bad saying it like that. I think I need to say it differently. You have something that people need in order to have life in the home. All right? And this is what this queen here would represent. You are the one that brings life to the home. Okay? So now that's your role. The role is that you're bringing the life to the home. And it's not about having babies and all of that. It is about you are the fire, you are the spark. Without you, you may have heard the saying that a man's home is his castle. Well, if he ain't got the light or the spark or the person that puts the life into the home, all he's got is just dead walls. So now you are the one that makes the home a home. All right? Now over here we do have the King of Cups ruling from the heart. This looks good, sitting on your throne. That's what I'm saying. We do have a message. This looks like a side hustle, but it is a message. So let's see, because it is the Page of Coins is usually like a side hustle or doing something like that. So, but anyhow, let's see what we got. Looks like there's some opportunities for the side hustle. All right. So looks like there's some doors that's opening up. Twos are about choices and opportunities. So we do have that happening. So this is some good stuff right here. Shoot. Looking good. There's some stability coming because this is a 4. 4s is about stability. And there is long-term commitments. So it looks like that you've got some good things that's happening. Now, a long-term commitment can be anything from somebody getting married to a contract that you may be going into or an agreement that is going to be beneficial to you, all right? And where it is a 6, it is about persevering. All right, so what that means is you may have some trials during this time, but it says for you to persevere. So your trials are going to be right here with these other 2 cards I told you we may have to talk about. Okay, this one here, I call it the betrayal card. This is usually where you gave out some information to someone who didn't need it, and they kind of gave information out that they didn't need to be given out about you, okay? So I call it the betrayal card because swords is about communication, knowledge, and then as you see, it looks like that the communication and stuff kind of tied at the person's hands. So we got to watch out for that kind of stuff. Over here, it shows some hard choices that may be coming up. It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad choices, because you could have 2 great choices and then you got to choose between them. So 2s are all about choices and opportunities. But both cards suggest communication and knowledge is going to be the key here, okay? Now, the overall, after all of that said and done, you do have some advancement in the finances, so this looks good here. So when it's all said and done, you do have some advancement. So shoot. So it looks like you're going to be headed forward, and so far it looks like the common theme of these first 2 readings anyway is about prosperity. So we're going to see if it's going to continue like that. Because if it does, then that means that's the energy that will be flowing tonight. Yeah, sure.
The next one would be for Michelle Rogers.
Michelle Rogers.
Number 13.
Michelle Rogers, number 13. Let's see what's going on. And I will be putting these up on YouTube, and I will try to give a summary as long as Facebook will let me post a video. Because I'm going to download the video and then try to put it up onto YouTube, and then I'll try to make a summary as well, so if I can go back and look at the readings and then get a better idea. All right, Michelle Rogers, here we go. see what we got. So what was Michelle's number?
13.
13. All right, Michelle, here we go. All right. You're welcome, Amy. So let's see what Michelle Rogers got going on. I gotta move some cards up out of the way. Oh, Michelle's got some good cards here. All right, let's see what's happening. Hello, Maddie. Maddie, we need to have that Mad G talking smack sometime. Here we go. Michelle, we got the sage. It says, be devoted and committed. Whatever that you're trying to do, it's basically saying stick to it. All right? Be devoted and be committed. All right. So there you go. So let's start off here. It's here again. I see prosperity in this read. I mean, like, I'll back up all of the cards here. This looks good. It really does. So we're going to start off here. This is financial stability. I like this. The 4 of coins, financial stability, and you got that archway which shows some opportunities. That's great. Nice little family of dolphins. This looking good as well. 10s are about starting new chapters, doing some new things. So this looks good. And over here, emotional stability. This is another stability card. So you got financial and emotional stability. So it looks like you got support. Definitely got support. There is some balance coming. This is justice, so we got some balance. And over here, it looks like you got some ideas that you may be trying to manifest. Now, some things you're trying to put on the water. It ain't quite made it to the water yet, but it is on your mind. See that? It is on your mind. So I want to say this another way as well, where it is a 3. 3s are about creativity, and it also has it has a feel of looking out towards the future. And I can see something happening within the next couple months, maybe 3 months. So this looks like something that may be manifesting in like 3 months. It's usually about where your ship is coming in. All right, so here we go here. Temperance, it shows you got some skills that you could be using. So this is good. And right beside of it is the magician card. So using the skills. And over here, the magician card says you are the magician, honey. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to manifest. The things that you want to happen in your life is going to come down to what you're focusing on. All right? The more you focus on whatever it is that you're wanting to happen, then that is what is going to happen. Okay? So you got the power. Now, over here, it says more balance within the finances. It shows when you got a hand like this, it shows you need to listen to your spirit guides, all right? But it's more financial balance. So this is looking good. 6s are about persevering. So it means you may go through a few things, but just hang in there. Just hang in there. Over here, you got a harvest coming. Look there, another coin card. I told you, this is all about some prosperity. There's some good things getting ready to happen. Might not be happening yet, but they're dang sure on their way. This is the 7 of coins. This is about receiving a harvest. And look at here, your last card. This is about advancement. You see how it's in the clouds? That means you are in a position to where you see everything that is happening to you. You're not going to be blind to it. You see everything. You are in that position. You are above the clouds. You are in a position to see everything that's coming at you. So this is good. So this shows some advancement. So you got an advantage. You got an advantage you probably didn't even know that you had. But you definitely got an advantage. So yeah, shoot. That's what I seen. Girl, looks like things are getting ready to go forward for you. This is looking up. Sure. Okay.
The next one's for Shayna.
Shayna, okay.
Number 8.
Okay, at Michelle says she donated for herself and Josh on Cash App.
Shayna.
Yeah.
Okay, Shayna. Oh,
No, we're on Shayna.
okay, Shayna. All right, Shayna. Woohoo! Let's see where we at. I gotta figure out which deck. Woo, Shayna, you're gonna be complicated. I gotta see where the energy is. All right, we move this one over here. Here we go, Shayna. We're gonna see what's happening. That's what I'm talking about right here. Shayna. Sure. All right, let's see what we got going on there. Did Maddie disappear on us? I'm going to leave a summary of all of the readings if everything works out the way I'm hoping that it does, because I left some for the last one. So you all could go back and look at those. So we're going to look at this. All right, Shayna. So what was her number?
7.
7?
No, 8.
8?
Yeah.
Hers is 8.
8.
Yeah. It does.
Now, Lord, y'all got to keep it straight over there now. Y'all doing too much. They had a lot of people that donating and giving out numbers, and they didn't know where. I was lost. They're going to have to tell me. All right, Shayna. There it comes. That's what I'm saying. All right, Shayna, let's see what's happening. All right, let's see if we get turned around here. All right, Shayna, we got the High Priest right here. It says, intend and create. So basically, you set out to what you're wanting to do. You think about it, and then you start creating it. All right? You think about it, and then you go and create it. Okay? So this is where we at. So right here we go. This is the wheel. This is a 10. 10 is all about starting a new chapter. Start doing some new things. Quit doing the old stuff. The old stuff didn't work. It's time to do something new. This also shows you got room to grow. That means usually, like, if you work, you can get a promotion or something, you know. So you could have some good things headed your way. Okay? You got room for it. Over here we got the Knight of Wands. Knights are all about taking action. It's time for you to take action. But this particular Knight, I call it the Knight of Passion. And where he's facing coming back into this part here, it looks like maybe somebody trying to come back into your life. So we may have that happening, all right? Somebody coming back into it. I would say an old flame, because sometimes it is, and then sometimes it could be somebody that is for support, because where he's got the horse or the dragon or whatever you want to call it, it means there is support. Now, this is what the cards is going to tell you about that. Here it says, do not rebuild on old foundations. Do not rebuild on old foundations, because the old foundations were faulty. All right, so now So be careful about rebuilding on old foundation. So I'm thinking that's connected right here. This is also the star card, which talks about you need to pick out the biggest thing into your life, what you would like to see happen, and start moving towards it. All right. Now, we do have some stability coming for you because we do have a 4 here and we have some opportunities. So this looks good. We actually have some balance coming into play. So this is another great card. Now, we do have a deceptive card here. It's more it's more of a card that's just telling you to stay on the path that you know, okay? And I would put this in the form of, if somebody's trying to pull you away from an idea that you may have and you know your idea will work, you may want to stay on the path that you know. Just don't let other people trick you with many words. Okay, now over here, stepping outside of your comfort zone, taking the leap of faith. Now, when I say take a leap of faith, I'm not talking about a blind faith. I'm talking about a proven faith. So you take that type of leap, all right? Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Okay, your ship's getting ready to come in. Okay, you got some things that's happening. You got some ideas you're wanting to manifest. These are some things that's about to happen. Give it about 3 months. It shows your ship is coming in. And over here we got the Empress card. This is about prosperity. So we are seeing prosperity in this reading as well. And it's also a 3, which is about creativity, just like this one over here, which is all about manifesting your ideas. Okay, now here's your warning. Be careful about bad associations. Not everybody that smiles at you is your friend. There's some people that will be in your life just to see what they could get off of you. Okay, usually you might have some friends that might, at the only time you see them is when they're wanting something, and that's the only time that you see them. If they're either bumming for money or bumming for a ride, or they're, and you don't see them no other time, just only whenever that they want something. So be careful about that kind of stuff, all right? And I do see some peace coming to you here, because we do got the 2 swords that's stuck into the ground here. This shows there is a type of peace that is headed your way as well. So that's what I got for you, huh?
Next one will be for Josh.
Josh.
Number 7.
Josh, number 7. All right. Josh, where were you at? Let's see what we're doing. Here we go, Josh. Number 7.
She said, do you see her living in Florida or a marriage?
Oh, I don't know. I done went through hers. Wasn't that hers that I just done?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It showed some prosperity stuff which was happening. So it could have been. Man, if she would have asked that just a little bit sooner, we would have had it.
Well, Josh is with her, so it kind of ties in with her.
So it kind of ties in with hers. Well, so maybe that's Josh that's asking. I don't know. this will make sense if it ties into hers because there's a lot of the same cards. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, Josh, let's see what's happening. Josh, we got the eagle. Says, see from a higher perspective, Josh. See from a higher perspective. Now, sometimes we got to look at things differently from a new angle. And sometimes we got to get another pair of eyes on it in order for us to fully understand it. Because sometimes what we see could be an illusion unless we could look at it from a different angle and see if we could see the same thing. All right? So, anyhow, I'd get a fresh set of eyes on it. I get somebody else to look at it. So tell me, what do you see? You know, that's what I would do. All right, so let's start off here, Josh. Josh, we do have some stability for you. Powerful stability. This is the Emperor card. So this here's looking good. But over here, Josh, we also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is always very interesting because she's like the military spy. She's the one that gathers in all of the information and knows about everything that's going on. So what this card means for you is it says you need to ask the questions that need to be asked. All right, even the hard questions, you need to ask those questions. Okay, now over here, Josh, it says save up some money. It says save up some money. Tens are about a new chapter. It's about starting some new things, doing a whole new process that we're getting rid of the old stuff and getting ready to start a whole new life. All right, so start a new chapter, save back some money. It does show that there is a new beginning, but there was a question which was asked. Now, Josh, I don't know if this ties into Shayna as well, but if you and her have plans, I'm going to show you something because I have to at this point. You got an ace here and an ace there, and anyone who follows my readings know I always tell you, 2 aces within the same reading means a couple of things. You're either getting ready to decorate your home, like remodel it or something, or you're getting ready to move. So that's what the aces mean. You can go back, watch my other videos. When 2 aces appear, that's what they usually mean. That's what I usually tell people. All right? So just going to put that out there. If that question that Shayna asked was actually going to be your question as well. So just letting you know. Over here, another one of those, look at things from a different perspective, see it from a different angle, but it also gives a warning about don't put yourself in any predicament. Okay, do not tie yourself up to where you can't move. All right. Now, what that means is you could be a helpful person to where you're helping people, you know, all of the time, but don't help to where it's going to hurt you. Okay? So look at it from a different perspective at this point. Use your intuition. It's also a 2, which talks about opportunity. So use your intuition. Over here, a new beginning, in which we've done and covered. 2 aces within the same reading means that you are moving or you're remodeling a house, something like that happening. And here's where it looks like you and her have the same ideas because you got the same card here. I said that's what would make sense. This one here shows that there's something that's going to be happening in like a few months. Your ship is coming in. Some ideas you all were trying to manifest. Looks like that manifestation will happen. So there's cool. But also you got this card which talks about don't take any wooden nickels. Look out for people that's trying to deceive you. Stay on the path that you know. Okay? And there is prosperity. So your reading is based off of some prosperity and looks like maybe some remodeling or moving, and you just need to look at things a little differently. Your ship is getting ready to happen. Your ideas and thoughts are getting ready to happen within a few months. So we're going to give you a few months, all right? I would say by the end of summer and the beginning of fall. So we're going to put it like that. So it's sometime between the summer and fall. So between now and the beginning of fall, you got some things that's getting ready to be manifest. So that's where we at. Hope that helps.
The next one will be for Sherry.
For Sherry?
Number 20.
For Sherry, number 20. All right. Okay, let me find the cards. I'm trying. All right, number 20. All right, Sherry, let's see where we at. All right, Sherry, here's what we got for you. Let's see if we can get it turned around here. We got the Lord. Take charge with authority. Time for you to take control, Sherry. Take charge with authority. Take control. All right. So here we go, Sherry. We do got the Fool card, talks about take the leap of faith. This is a proven faith, not a blind faith, but you take that leap of faith. Then over here, we do have starting a new chapter in your life, doing something different, something new, looking great. We also have a change that's coming up here, and we'll take a look at this as well. It says here, we have the Knight of Wands. This is about you having support. It's also about you taking action. And then over here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And this shows that there's some sudden wealth. So looks like you're getting some extra cash. We do have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is usually a new relationship of some sort. It doesn't necessarily mean boyfriend and girlfriend, but maybe making a new friend, something like that. We also got the Page of Wands. Now, both of these are messages. So we're going to see what the message is. See what I'm doing? I'm pulling the card there, put it there. That's how I do it. Going to see what the message is. So here we go. The Two of Wands. This one shows that there's some doors that's going to be open to you. You got some opportunities that's about to be opened up. And the other message leads into looks like some extra cash, maybe a side hustle, or maybe somebody owes you some money, something, getting some extra money, but it's also a message as well. So we're going to pull another card and see what do we got. The King of Cups sitting on your throne. It's time for you to take control. It's like your oracle card. Take charge. Take control. All right. Now we do have starting a new chapter here. Looking great. Then the Queen of Wands. Motivate yourself. You got to motivate yourself to get out and go do things. You're wanting a great life, or you're wanting some new things in your life. You got to be the one to actually get out and start doing things to make that new life happen. To make the new chapter happen, you have to move, upon it. You have to start working towards the new life, okay? We do have a new beginning here for you, so this looks good, but it all revolves around you doing something. You're going to have to get out and do things. Now, over here, we do have, this is a 9 of swords. So this is about communication. You're going to need some more communication and some more knowledge. So there's going to be some things you may need to research. I want to say it like that. You may need to research whatever it is that you're trying to do or wanting to do. You got to be motivated. You got to research. And this Ace of Swords here shows you're going to get a letter. You got some information coming to you. So there's that happening. So that's good. And then over here, the King of Wands, again, sitting on your throne. Don't take no for an answer. All right? If you want something, go after it. Don't take no for an answer. Always look for another way to get it if you can't get it one way. All right? So I hope that helps. Shoot, you got letters coming. You got all kinds of stuff getting ready to happen. Things could be changed. It's all depending on you and your motivation.
Next one will be for Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Number 7.
Number 7 for Jocelyn. Let's see what we got. All right, Jocelyn. Seven, you say?
Yes, 7 for Jocelyn.
All right, Jocelyn. Here we go, girl. Okay, we're going to set that right there. Uh-huh. I seen that most of the readings was about prosperity, things happening. And I'm starting to see that here as well. There is an energy that is flowing at the moment as showing some stuff that's happening. So this here's good. Okay, Jocelyn, sit on your throne. Don't take no for an answer. Things that you're wanting to do, do them. All right? Go do them. There was an old saying, like sometimes it's best to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. So if there's something that you're wanting to do, sometimes you got to be motivated to do it. Shows there is some hard choices coming up for you. 2s are about opportunities. it's choices and opportunities. These are hard choices because it's stuff you really don't want to look at the moment, but you're going to have to, okay? It doesn't mean that they're bad, but it's just something you don't really want to deal with right now, but you're going to have to, all right? Here we got, it's showing whatever you've been wishing for, you're going to get that within the year. So you got that happening. So whatever you've been wishing for the past 2 weeks, that's coming to you. The Knight of Cups shows this is the romantic night. This could be a new relationship. So we do have a romantic night headed in this direction. Okay, over here it talks about you need to take a chance. You need to take the leap of faith. All right? Step outside of your comfort zone. Up here we got the Empress, which is about prosperity, and plus people being added to the family either through marriage or pregnancy. Okay, Kings of Pentacles, sit on your throne. We're still trying to get you to sit there. Sit on your throne and exercise your power. Be careful about bad associations. There's some people that come into your life just to see what they could get from you. Okay, so be careful about that. That's your warning card. It shows here there is people coming back into your life that you haven't seen in a while. All right, so you see, that's pretty wild on how those are right there together. This is about people being in your life to see what they could get. But then here we got some people coming back, and it's usually like some old school friends or maybe some people you ain't seen in 6 months to a year, but some people coming back into your life, okay? Now we do have, looks like there is a long-term commitment that is coming up. Could be marriage, but it also could be a contract or something you may be entering into. So this is where we're at. And I'm leaning more towards the contractual thing. You might be moving or buying something to where you're going into a more long-term commitment with a company or something. Sixes are about persevering. So that's what I got for you. So it looks like this relationship on the move, and whatever you've been wishing for, that's coming. Prosperity, just watch out about some of the associations, because some people are just there to see what they can get.
So the next one's for Melanie.
Melanie.
Number 15.
Number 15. Let's see where we at, Melanie. Okay, Melanie, number 15. Let's see where we at, Melanie. All right, let's see what's happening. You're welcome, honey.
There's George.
George.
Yeah.
It ain't popped up on mine. I got lag. Well, hello, George. You ain't popped up on my screen yet. I'm usually like 4 seconds off, or you might have already popped up and I didn't see it. All right, Melanie. Let's see what we got going on. So what was the number of Melanie's? Yeah, that's what happens. You get me monologuing talking about George.
15.
15. All right, Melanie. Here we go. 15. Melanie. There we go. That's what we're talking about. right, let's see what we got here, Melanie. I gotta find my pointer. All right, Melanie, it's showing here at there is some advancement because it is an 8, but where the ones are in the clouds, this means you're in the position to where you see what's coming at you, so you're not deceived. They show there is some stability here with some opportunities, so this here looks good. Now over here it shows there may be some stabbing thoughts, some stuff that's on your mind. I don't know, you might be reliving the past inside of your head, or it may be something that you wished you could have done different or something other. It looks like there's something, maybe some anxiety issues or something like that. So it looks like there might be certain issues that may need to be attended to, okay? And now over here we do have the World card, and it says, look, you done did everything that you could do at that point. Now we're going to do something different. So you may need to try to do some different things. So starting a new chapter is always good. We do have some hard choices. It look like it may be on the arise, but it is a 2, which shows that there's opportunity there. It's just about communication. We also have long-term commitments, maybe buying something on time or going into some kind of a contract or something. But 6s are about persevering. We do have a message. This is what we got to be. Okay, let's see what the message is. Okay, the Knight of Cups says, look, it's time to take action. You also have the Knight of Coins. So that's 2 action cards, and these agree because this is water and this is earth. Pour water on the earth, things grow. So it shows some financial stability. So this shows some good stuff here. A harvest even. So this is showing some good stuff. So it is time for you to take action towards certain things. If you ever wonder if you should do this or that, the answer would be yes, you should do it because of the action cards. Here shows some balance into the finances, so this here is good. But it says you need to set up some walls. You need to put up some boundaries. And even though you got some good things working for you, you still yet need to put up some walls and boundaries so that way you are not taken advantage of. All right? So put up some walls and boundaries. So it looks pretty good, really. Ain't nothing bad. Shoot. Moving on up in the world is what I say. Shoot. Looking good. Make a plan before you make a move. Then go do it.
The next one's for Christine Cab.
Christine Cab. All right. Let's see what we got. Christine Cab, number 12. Let's see what we got. Christine Cab, number 12. There it is. Now, for those who don't know, the Empress card has showed up several times tonight. And that's a prosperity card. So that was the energy of tonight, is absolutely about some prosperity. Some good things. So the Empress has been alive on the table tonight. She's been dancing all around. And we'll get to that in just a second. We'll talk a little more on it. But for you, Christine, this is what we got. Your Oracle card shows You got the medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. Honor your inner knowing. There's things you know about, Christine, that you don't need nobody else to tell you anything about because you know it. You know what I'm saying? You lived it, you know it. Now, over here to the Empress card. This is where people's either being added to the family, either through marriage or through a pregnancy, but it's also about prosperity. And this card been dancing on the table all night so far. And over here we do have a change that's coming up for you. So we may want to look at that, see what's about to happen. See if it's good, bad, ugly, anything should be concerned about. No, nothing to be concerned about. It says there's people coming back into your life you haven't seen in a while, so there's good. And then over here it says you need to start a new chapter. Just start doing some new things. So this here is good. It also says here that you got a letter coming, so you got some information. It's either a letter or an email. You got some information coming that is much needed. And the cards say, look, you may need to just cut off any negative energy. That's the King of Swords. So get rid of any negative energy. It may be in your life. You know, like maybe limit your associations with people that says you can't do this or that. Maybe limit your associations with that. You got two aces within the same reading. You're either decorating your house, remodeling, or getting ready to move. So there's something going on there. So, hey, there's something there. Here goes the Temperance. Says you got some skills you could be using. So there's some things that you could be doing to make some extra cash. So this here is good. And this goes a little bit deeper because it shows that you could take fire and water and you can make things grow. You got some, you got a skill you definitely could be using. You could be using. You got to quit hiding your gift. You got a gift. You need to use it. Now over here we got the Queen of Cups. Queens are all about patience, but the Queen of Cups says, look, you are the life of the house. You are the one that gives the house life. Recognize who you are, okay? You are the emotional stability of the house, okay? You are the one that gives it life. All right, over here, stay on the path that you know. Don't take any wooden nickels. And usually at the moon card, whenever I see it as a deceptive card. It's like somebody trying to deceive you in some sort of a way. So this is why that the moon card says stay with what you know. An example of a deception is like if somebody's trying to get you to change religions and you're comfortable where you're at, you might want to stay where you're at, you know? I mean, like sometimes it's good to change, but only if you got the knowledge and understanding. Don't just change just because somebody asked you to. You know what I'm saying? Change because you want to, okay? Now, over here, it shows there is some advancement, moving forward, looking good. The Eight of Cups, eights are always about going forward. If there may be a few obstacles or whatever, it may come up, but you're still going forward. Now, over here, it shows that there's some opportunities for you, and it shows you already know what you're wanting to do, but you got an obstacle, like right here, it's kind of like stopped you, but there is something that you're wanting to do, and you're just trying to figure out a way on how to do it. So the thing is that I believe that the door will be open for you to do that very thing that you're wanting. The obstacle is there, but sometimes there's ways to bypass it. And that may be where they're going to come in with a letter of information that may help you to understand them obstacles. Because I do see that you have something that you're wanting to do. You just haven't had time to do it yet, but yet your heart's set on it. So I say do it. go do it. Darn it. I say you got some information coming. It's going to help you get through that because you're going to do it. So, looking good. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. Sure. All right, that's the last one for tonight. We love you guys. We hope y'all have a great night tonight and a better one tomorrow. And we'll try to see you all next week. Well, next Saturday. All right, so y'all have a great night.